Ryan is one of the 95%. 3 years ago, he was released from a federal prison to a community where he knew no one, he had very few resources, and he had no place to go. It was during that period of time that he met someone behind bars who walked alongside him and continued that journey beyond bars. He connected with that person, and that person connected him with a nurture, support, and accountability mentoring group. And that one person changed his life. That one person was able to walk alongside Ryan, introduce him to a mentoring program, bring him to a place of sustainability where he could find the resources that he needed to make a new life for himself. Walking alongside someone can be transformative. One of the favorite things that I like to do is take walks with my grandchildren. My oldest grandchild is 8 years old, and my youngest is 3. When I go for walks with my 3-year-old, it's always a wonder to feel her hand reach up and grab mine as we leave our house and go for a walk down the street, very slowly as I try to keep pace with her. But she trusts me, and she walks alongside me knowing that with confidence she can continue up the street. My walks with my 8-year-old grandchild are very different. We leave the house and she's bounding down the steps. We usually only hold hands when we're ready to cross the street. And then when we get across the street, she usually runs ahead, springing forward, and occasionally looking behind me, waiting for me to catch up with her and still walking alongside me. One of the great joys of grandparenting is watching my 8-year-old and my 3-year-old walk ahead of me together, where my 8-year-old now is holding my 3-year-old granddaughter's hand, so she can confidently guide her along the way. They love to walk alongside one another. Mission Behind Bars and Beyond is a metaphor for walking alongside people. That's what we like to believe. It's a program that works in the world of reentry, helping people return from places of incarceration back into their communities, and we walk alongside them. We try to bring them to a place where they can develop their own confidence, where they have their own sense of independence, where they can learn to be the person that God created them to be. And all it takes is someone walking alongside them. And so we do that through our mentoring programs, where we train individuals to work in nurture, support, and accountability groups. And these groups meet with the individual behind bars before they are released to begin that relationship, and continue to work with them for 6 months to a year, meeting with them once a week and staying in contact with them on a daily basis. And what we do works. We see many, many success stories. Ryan came out of prison after being there for 20 years, in and out of places of incarceration, battling with drug addiction. He'd completed only about 8 years of school, but when he met with his nurture, support, and accountability group, he says he found his family. They helped him get his GED. They helped him find an apartment. Ryan is now in his 3rd year at the university, straight A student, except for 1B, he says, and he continues to thrive and grow. Part of the joy of this ministry is to watch people like Ryan now become trained as a mentor. And he's now working in a nurture, support, and accountability group, walking alongside another person who was in the same situation he was only several years ago. Mission Behind Bars is a place where people can walk alongside those who are in most need. And we invite you to do that. We invite you to become a mentor and go through our training program. We invite you to perhaps teach a life skill training class for some of the skills that you may have that you want to give back. Or we invite you to support our program with your dollars as a way to continue to expand the ministry that we continue to try to grow. Mission Behind Bars and Beyond motto is that we try to make our communities safer, one returning citizen at a time, by walking alongside them, meeting them where they are behind bars, and continuing that walk and journey until they can become independent and successful in their new communities. And it's working.